Good morning, welcome to Vlogmas Day 10?
10?
What is it? It's Vlogmas Day 11, which means I must have never said out loud Vlogmas Day 10 yesterday because that feels so not familiar. So Vlogmas Day 11. Apparently my students have parent-teacher conferences today and aren't in class. So I was like, oh, look at the puppies loving the snow. Can you see her out there? The snow's just falling on her head. You can't really see her. Of course, it's like, you want me to focus on the dirt on the window? Sure. Anyway, she's being cute as can be. Anyway, I was telling Alex, asking Alex, because for Omnia, we're making a list of like our top 10 favorite Christmas movies of all time. Ashley did 5, I did 5, and I said, Alex, I want to know what your top 5 are.
Look at Honey. She can hear when we're up, because we'll let them out, and then we usually go back to bed for a little while. But as soon as she hears the coffee machine, she's like, ooh, Mom and Dad are awake, they're going inside. This monkey doesn't care though.
What's she doing? Nothing.
Alright.
Tell us.
Top 5 Christmas. Top 2 immediately off the top of my head are It's a Wonderful Life and The Grinch. Both of which are now long-standing traditions. My family is a Grinch family. Also, we like watching The Grinch. But it's totally our kind of humor. Jim Carrey is the best. And then It's a Wonderful Life was a gift from Katie and her family, because that's their
our
thing.
tradition. Mm-hmm.
And that one's way more meaningful and impactful.
I mean, the Grinch's heart grows. Spoilers, sorry.
But so that's a fun combo. Other than that, I don't know, man.
Really?
Yeah, because so many are so cheesy. I have enjoyed watching The Family Stone, again, because of your family.
Yeah, that's one of my top
specifically your
5. Mm-hmm. Do you like the Santa Claus?
It's alright.
Not
That's
your
one that I
fave.
humor you on.
Oh, yeah, that one's one of my favorites.
Where I'm like, I mean,
But
it's one of the funnier, cheesy Christmas movies.
is it cheesy?
Yeah.
I guess I picture cheesy being like Hallmark movies, you know, where it's like,
Oh.
these aren't good. Where I'm like, the Santa
No, he
Claus
slowly
is really
becomes
good.
Santa.
Yeah, that's funny.
And eats that big ol', a bunch of pancakes at his business meeting.
It's funny.
His right-hand man is like a 100-year-old elf.
But I am
He
not.
looks like a little boy.
It's all balanced, because then the one I compromise on is The Grinch. Because my parents did not like that one growing up. So I don't even know if I saw it. I saw the cartoon one a lot, and my mom likes that one. But you know, it's very much dictated by your parents when you're growing up. And my parents were just like, no, don't like this, mm-mm. And so
It's totally my family.
have pretty much only seen it. I saw it once when it first, like the year it came out, to hear,
I'll hunt you down and get you like a fish.
yeah, that means nothing to me.
My
So I've
dad
seen
would
it like,
quote that.
I've seen it like one time after it came out, and it was with Alex. And I've only watched it
facts
once.
when you press the star key.
See, I just don't even know. So we compromise. I watch The Grinch even though it's not one of my favorites. He watches the Santa Claus even though it's not one of his favorites. I know that part. That's
Because I'll
funny.
do that to the dogs.
Yeah. I like Jim Carrey though, but I don't know. Since I didn't watch it growing up, it just is like, I'm watching it as an adult. Still funny, but not one of my favorites. Doesn't make my list. Anyway, head over to Omnia blog to see the rest.
The final top 5.
Top 10.
Top 10.
We're gonna give you everything.
Oh.
Hint. Everything that's been said this morning is on that list.
Are you gonna put Elf in there, or are you gonna make the people mad?
No spoilers. No, it's in there. It's in Ashley's.
Because Justin and I are gonna, starting like Monday, we're gonna be doing 2 streams a day. So
What?
yeah, because we want to go home for the holidays, And so to do our 25 days of streaming, we're doing 2 weeks in one. So it's going to be crazy. And so the days he's streaming in the day, we'll have to meet for our homework if we can. So.
Oh my God. Okay.
Rosebuds is full of heart and humor. There's something for everyone, whether it's healing and mending relationships, finding purpose in the world, or just have laughs over slice and enjoy. Thank you for your time.
I love that ending, and I feel like that talks about some of our themes.
It's a pitch thing.
It's a pitch thing.
I think me and you, I guess, maybe not. I'm not going to lump you into this. I think I get sensitive sometimes typing things, because I'm like, he's not so he's well-rounded. He had his childhood. And I'm like,
oh yeah, I really hate doing that stuff. I'm like, but Trey, I'm totally what our old teacher called out for being like, he's nice, but he's also kind of mean, and like, he's smart, but like, he can be a little dumb sometimes. It's like, I want everyone to be like, he's a little bit of everything. I like that because it's like they're looking at each other. They're both looking at the same person being bad on their lawn. It's like a child and he's smaller than them. And they're like, oh. They're like a grumpy old gay couple. And the one guy is like a little bit sad where he's like, oh, not again. My, azaleas. And then the other one's like, I'll kill him. I'll kill him. I will. I ship it. I like it.
My azaleas. Do you know what I've been listening to quite a bit of on my car rides for some reason?
What?
Limp Bizkit. I don't know why. Okay, Justin and I went to like tour houses, and then we were driving through the hills, and I just had like, it's one of those days. Wake up, everything is fucked. Everybody sucks. Break stuff. Yeah, that's the name of that song.
That's fantastic. It'd be a funny thing about you if I was writing a show about you and I was going to make you exaggerated just based on that story.
What?
It'd be like, he's really like clean cut, put together, but he's got a Limp Bizkit tattoo.
I used to listen to Limp Bizkit in middle school when I was in my phase.
That's incredible.
That's a funny character trait.
Yeah, that's what it would be. It'd be like, what's his funny character trait? He used to listen to Limp Bizkit.
Let's make Eric listen to Limp Bizkit.
He's this kid, right? He's edgy. He does drugs. He loves Limp Bizkit. Kids today. Or like the tagline is like, Trey's glurts, it's Traven on Earth.
Yes. Isaac Fernsby, the poopy poopster.
Little poopy poopster.
Little stinky stinker.
Little stinky.
Little shinny.
Oh, big stinky. Disgusting. I'm so sorry.
Oh, we have a discovered goal for Fernsby. That's interesting that should we have discovered? Oh, did we have discovered goals for the other school? Oh, we did. Oh, we did discovered goals for all of them. Okay. He's the something with a tainted reputation, emphasis on the taint.
He's the with a dirty taint. God, what? What am I saying? It's like I just zoned out. I'm looking at these potential pictures for Natalie, and my brain was just like, dirty taint. There's poop in there.
I love you. No, don't open App Store. Close App Store.
I'm losing my mind. It's gone. Where did it go? Hey, wait.
Where did it come from? Where did it go? Where did it come from?
Where did it come from? Okay, I sent you 2 Natalie's.
I don't want them. Okay, sounds good.
Oh my god.
Look what happens when sorry. Look what happens when I drag Melissa McCarthy. Like, it was like, wait, she's our background.
Oh my god, that's awesome.
Like, what if we?
It's like what? Oh,
The show is Melissa McCarthy. The himbos are coming. The himbos are coming.
we're such a meme. We're so those kids who are like, you know, the first act and the intermission of the football game. And like she sells the script of all the where they're gonna be blocked, all the blocking of the football game.
I love when those players on the field are throwing that oblong prop around.
I'm like, you know, that it's that prop that we have back in the prop room. It's like oblong, kind of like an oval.
Oh, the pig skin.
It's made out of like a faux pig skin, a faux pig flesh.
I love their stage combat. The way they collide and get up and brush themselves off and keep going.
It's amazing. They really stay in character.
Those lighting designers know how to light a field.
Oh, do they?
Oh, this is like a document. Okay. Did you want to read stage directions? Or?
Yes.
Okay. Do it while I'm cutting cheese and stuff.
Cutting cheese. Okay. Interior AP biology classroom afternoon. Like maybe that's what Eric says, you know, like Natalie's like, come on, we got to go to Fernsby's house. And Eric is like, they pull up and it's just like a beat of them standing outside looking at the house. And then Eric breaks the silence and is like, I don't know what it is about these blinds, but they kind of scare me. And Natalie's like, come on, let's go.
I love the idea of them breaking into Fernsby's too. And maybe his like mom is there and they don't know it and she's like asleep.
With Muffin?
Muffin, yeah. Sorry.
Oh, that's good.
That doesn't look like any butts I know. You got to give it some punch.
Show your arm. Show your arm.
butt.
We are so embarrassing.
We're so white.
We know nothing about sports and we're white. A tiny Asian
That's
student.
why we need to pitch ourselves in a pitch room. We know nothing about sports and we're white.
Oh, we put the Y in white. That line, you guys hang out, was way funnier than I expected to. He's like, do you guys hang out? Like, that's such a funny...
I'm so like the script was good, but I was kind of like when I was reading it, I was like, I don't know if this become my kind of show. Watching it, I'm like, okay.
I know, I feel the exact same way. I like the whole time I was like, this is good, but I'm like, I don't know, I just didn't get it. But seeing is that it's like written by Second City people and then acted by Second City people, like they clearly just knew their script so well and they're, I don't know, it's like real tight and real funny and real dry. And I'm like, oh my God, now that I have Peacock, maybe I'll freaking watch this.
I know, and
I'm kind of liking it.
I'm enjoying the casting and I'm enjoying.
Yeah, I'm really liking the casting.
I'm enjoying the students' performances.
Me too.
And it helps to watch a high school show because we're going to be writing a high school show.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
I think what I like about a lot of these actors is their choices. They just like do subtle things that are so funny.
I agree. Really strong choices.
That was good.
That was good. Well,
That one made me, I know like we're done and we'll call it a night, but that one made me go like, it made me go, I want to do so much more with the Yerds.
yeah.
So much more high school stuff. I want to make it more high school still.
Yep. Yeah, that was good inspo. Alex has been playing God of War like all day. You've been having fun?
I was before this boss fight.
Oh, this is not fun?
Some boss fights you're like, okay, this feels fair. And this guy you're just like, oh, you can interrupt all of my stuff and I can't interrupt yours, so I'm just gonna die 4 times.
Oh, that's not fun.
I mean, what am I talking about? I'm Kratos, the God of War. But it is like, wait, I'm Kratos, the God of War, and you're just like a freaking bug. Why can't I beat you?
Oh.
I should be able to cleave you in half, just like all the other guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Joey and I worked on our show all day. I'm sure I'll put that in my vlog because I filmed it. We had to watch AP Bio and read the script, and it was really funny and cool and creative. I was just telling Alex that the actors, like the script itself was like, oh yeah, this is pretty good. But then watching it, like the creative choices made were just really strong, cool, creative acting choices that really sold it and made it hilarious. In about half an hour, we're gonna play some Among Us, so that'll be fun. I'm drinking that canned red wine, and it's pretty good.
All right, so I was just telling Katie, I was like, now
Here, I'm gonna get a drink. You hold this while I get some.
I was like, I feel embarrassed because you caught me at, like, honestly, probably the only frustrating part of that game that I played today. Otherwise, she would ask me, hey, how's it going? And I would be like, oh my gosh, it's so fun. Like, what a great action game. And also the storytelling is really sweet because it's all about a boy and his dad.
Aww.
And the whole time, and they do such a good job where
Joey was saying, he was like, that game looks beautiful. I told him you were playing.
Oh yeah, well, whew, don't even get me started on that. Because you switch, come over here, because that light's so bright. You'll switch, like you'll see a cutscene where it's like, you know, characters talking to each other, and it will seamlessly transition, and then it's like, boom, now you're playing.
It looks really
So when you
seamless
see
when I walked
previews of that game, or if you see a trailer, like that's what it looks like to play.
It's not like those iPhone ads that you get where it's like, it looks like it's gonna be that beautiful, but then it's like,
yeah, pixels. No, that, it's like cutscene, crazy, like the battle sequences look like cutscenes and they're not, and you're interacting with it, and then you'll go back to like normal fighting. Anyway, but the best part of the game, like the fighting is really satisfying, but it's all about, spoilers, you find out immediately, Kratos' wife is dead.
Aww.
And it's just all about this man dealing with grief with his son, and the son's dealing with grief. And the whole point of the game is that you're supposed to take her ashes to the top of the mountain.
Stop.
Dude, and so he'll be like, the boy will be like, what? You didn't care about mom? And they'll be on the boat, and then he'll be like, quiet boy, just because I, you know, more eloquently, but just because I experience grief differently than you does not mean I do not mourn.
That's an important conversation.
And then they're just sitting in a boat quietly as you paddle, and the boy's like, I'm sorry, Dad. But all the time.
I had that exact conversation with a real person this year. It's important to talk about grieving differently than others. Anyway.
But it's beautiful. And they do a great job of like having the son be annoying and endearing.
Yeah,
because he'll be like, what do you think about this thing? What do you think about this? And he'd be like, quiet boy. And he just says it over and over. Like, their relationship is the best part of the game. So, I had a really fun time. Other than
that one time
where I died 5 times trying to fight the boss, who was super annoying. It would be fine if the boss was like huge, you know, and you're like, well, of course.
Well, of course.
This is gonna take a while, but when it's a freaking bug, squash. Anyway, we are gonna go play Among Us with the friendos.
Look, Kaya.
Look, Will.
Oh.
What's up, dude?
Can you say
Look.
Alex?
Thank you, Will.
Love you.
Hi, Will.
Yeah.
Hello, Will.
He's so cute.
All right, and the dogs think that we're gonna do that one thing, but we're not. We're gonna go play Among Us. Okay, bye. Look, Eric's play on Reactor, though, you could have won on Reactor, killed someone outside the doors, and I would have been none the wiser.
Okay, we played a bunch of Among Us. I finally got my confidence back. I had kind of been discouraged in Among Us just a little, not like crazy, but I was just kind of like, it feels like conflict and not like a ton of fun. But I loved watching it on like Twitch so much that I was like, surely I'll like to play this. But I just never had like a full-on experience where I was like, oh yeah, I'm having fun, I'm glad. that I'm playing this. And tonight was like, I had fun the whole time. I won one game as an imposter, which is just like insane. And then I also in one round was imposter and just like, you know, immediately blew my cover because I was too excited because like Alex and I were imposter together. So I just was like, ah! I killed someone right in front of a bunch of people. But it's like, I don't know. But the fact that I won one round as imposter, lost one, probably lost two. I think I was imposter 3 times, but one, it's like I survived a really long time and I just had fun. And I prefer being crewmate because I'm boring and I just want to like bebop around and do tasks and try to avoid getting killed. You know, that's just a little more fun for me. But yeah, it was really fun. So I think I'm like a little bit back on the Among Us train. Good night. I will see you tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.